Welcome, Walnut. I'm Lara, but you can call me Laz, your host for Walnut Wednesday. This is your reminder to be brave, be yourself, and know that you can make the world a better place just by what you decide today. Here, I'm going to share my weekly walnuttings with you on a Wednesday. Hello, Walnut. It is me, Laz, here for another episode of Walnut Wednesday. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a wonderful week. I am tuning in from a walnut working day, just enjoying myself. I've done so many delicious errands. I've connected with you on the social medias. I've had a magic mind call. So I'm in pretty high spirits, to be honest, Walnut. But this week I wanted to share a walnutting that's a very small one, but I feel on like a cellular level very impactful. Okay, we're going on the woo-woo train. Disclaimer. Disclaimer, we're woo-wooing. I did a small thing. So first of all, my walnutting, the small thing that I physically did was I changed my bio on Instagram, which originally said, I inspire walnuts to feel, what is it? I inspire walnuts to feel confident and love themselves by being a walnut, noun, a person who decides to be brave. But the key was I inspire people. I have been feeling and shifticaling and changing from inspired to empowered. And what I am learning, and I suppose it's just with growth and stuff that comes with the personal developer called Territory Walnut. But I feel like I'm almost growing out of people. And it's like the rose-tinted glasses are coming off and things like that with certain situations. Anyway, I'll tell you my like small walnutting and how this kind of like all links in together. But I changed my bio from I inspire to I empower. I empower people to love themselves, be confident, be brave, become a walnut, be delicious, be a tasty snack, be a wonderful little banana. I empower you to do that. I don't want to inspire you. And this is the thing, right, Walnut? From what I feel like, and in the responses for Walnut Wednesday that I have gotten, and this is not to blow smoke up my own butt, but people have said, oh my God, Laz, I listened to this, so I went and did this, or I scaled the cliff of a mountain, I walnutted. It's all the responses that I get from anything that is put out by Walnut Wednesday is something that you move from a movement inside of you. You don't just I've described inspire to be inspired. It's like it's like when you're standing in the sun and you close your eyes and the sunbeams are just going on you and it feels nice and warm. It feels really good. It's amazing to be inspired. But to be empowered, that is like a deep in your body knowing, a movement. It's a feeling that pushes you to move, to do the walnuttings, to do the things. So while it just seems like on the outside, just like a little bit of a word shift, to me, it's like a really powerful, integral, delicious burning from the inside. And on the note of seeing people differently in things, I think the real key with Walnut Wednesday and things, Walnut, is that I want to empower you to do the movements and empower you to be yourself, to be a walnut, and know that you make the world a better place by being you. And I've come across a various amount of situations throughout this whole entire year where it's like it's just like with Instagram, right? Everything is curated, everything is delicious, but behind the closed doors, there's problems and stuff. And I think I really need to celebrate myself for the fact that I actually choose to share that stuff with you, and I actually choose to interact with and follow people and work with people who do the same. And it's like showing that authentic side because why would you show anything else? And I think this is why, like, when I was younger, I used to hate so much with people, like, air quotes, being fake and stuff, because I just don't resonate with it. I don't resonate with pretending to be something else. And I know that that might sound a bit hypocritical, like when you're younger and you don't know who you are and you fight around to be a banana. But in the grand scheme of things, I think I have truly always genuinely been myself. And I always will share with you sort of what's going on and the hard things, because that's real life. Whereas I've had a few examples of people who I used to like love being around on the online space and things, and just seeing things that are like, I don't know, there's like a real big thing going on about coaches and money at the moment, right? Like how it's like it makes me sick to say that, this is how to make six figures, and throwing all these money things around when at the back end they're not actually making money and things like that. So there's so many of these weird discussions where I'm just like, oh, why don't you just be bloody honest? Like, why is this a thing? Why is this even a conversation? I don't know. I'm kind of waffling around in a circle, but like, it's kind of like, when I'm struggling, Walnut, this is the first place I come. This is the first place I come because I know that I'm not alone. I want you to know that if you've ever felt the same way, that you're not alone and that we're all in this sort of like together. I don't put myself on like a little high horse that's like, woohoo, look at me. I am all the things that you should aspire to be, because I'm just not. I don't want you to aspire to be me. I want you to be empowered to be yourself, if that makes any sense at all. So my walnutting this week, Walnut, is that I changed my bio from inspiring to empowering you as the thing that I do, if you had to sum me up in a sentence, because I think that I do. And I think to be inspired is very, very beautiful, but to be empowered is something great. And the quote that I've shared in a couple of my containers, I think it was Snack Hacks. Actually, I think it's in all of them, but which I got off of a mentor and friend, was inspiration and education are nothing without application. Right? So that's that, like, inspiration is just a thing. It's there. It's on the outside. It's external. It's far away. It's like, oh, you're making me feel the warmth on my face, but that's it. Empowerment is like this, like, so much deeper. It's got movement and action attached to it as well, which is what you and I both do best, Walnut, with our walnuttings, right? So a small change, but I hope when you hear this episode, Walnut, that it encourages you to really look at yourself and look at what are the things that like make you feel inspired, and how can you make it feel empowering over inspiring? What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about the thing that makes you go, ooh? You're just going to sit there and go, ooh? Or are you going to start the podcast, quit your job, apply for a new job while you still have the same job for security, start the blog, paint a picture because you haven't painted in 3 years, put some makeup on? What are you going to do by the thing that you feel inspired by? That's my picture. That can be the title of this episode. So have a happy Walnut Wednesday. I hope you feel empowered today, and please share and tag me when you're listening to this episode if you feel any feels, and jump into the walnut tree and let's talk about this more. I have more on this topic that I want to dive into, but I haven't had the time to percolate and express what I want to about the rose-tinted glasses thing. So I will come back to you on this. Anyway, happy Walnut Wednesday. You are beautiful, you are sexy, you are delicious, and you are a wonderful, wonderful walnut, and I hope you move today. Bye.